Hello. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope to be well soon, but I don't know. That's the question. Um, I've heard a lot of people talk about kuroi or kintsugi, which is the Japanese art of mending broken pottery with liquid gold that puts it back together and makes it more beautiful than it was before. I feel like so much has happened over the last couple of years that I'm never one to call myself broken. I usually say I'm not broken, I'm just bent, um, which is also a lyric from Pink. Hey there, Kim. Good to see ya. Um, and maybe I'm just in crisis mode, which means that I don't get to break down because I'm busy holding up everybody around me. Hey, Purple Groovy. Um, I know that I'm processing the news about my stepdad. Hi, Amanda. Um, but I haven't really felt the gut punch of it yet. Or at least, if part of me has. Mix Mandy McGee! Hi! It's been a while. We missed you. Um, if it has, if the news has sunk in somewhere in my brain, um, it's not letting me get messed up about it. Right now, all I'm thinking is logistics. And that's difficult because I wonder, I should be falling apart. I should be a mess. Hey, Panda Kelly. So it makes me wonder, am I broken? Am I really the cold, unfeeling bitch that people have alluded to in the past? I don't know. I can't say. You're feeling stuck, Mix Mandy McGee? I'm sorry. What are you feeling stuck over? Maybe I can help. God knows I can't fix my shit, but maybe I can help fix yours. Um, Stuck, frozen. I've been the stoic one for so long. I've been the one who's had to keep things on track despite whatever was blowing up around me. And so I do. And I've always said that when I get to finally have my nervous breakdown, it's going to be one you read about in the papers. It's going to be spectacular. Um, but so far it hasn't happened. And the more years it goes on without it happening, the more I get more concerned. I've been on edge a few times. I've done my ugly crying a couple of times. Hello, this is Wicked. Good to see you. Welcome. I've not seen you here before. I've had a few ugly cries. Yeah. But the way that I tend to process things is more, I don't know, pragmatic, stoic. I still process it. I still feel all the things. Um, I just keep going. Maybe part of that's due to the chronic pain. I don't know. Maybe it's due to all of the trauma that just says, okay, so this is how you deal with shit. So I guess this is how I deal with shit. Hello, Carl Bro. You are new, but not new to my situation. Okay, this is wicked. Well, you're welcome here. Welcome to the corner booth. The good news we have is that our beloved Nomi has been released from the hospital and is back home. And he got a sexy souvenir hospital gown. He says pre-grieving is very real and different from post-grieving. I have experienced both, as have I. Hello, Matrix. Good to see you. Bilf says, we're all broken here. Self-immolates in front of the org. Viva corner booth. Viva! Hell yeah. Panda Kelly, you're absolutely correct. Being able to discuss with you all is definitely helping me. It absolutely is. Mandy's out of the loop. That's okay. Shutting it down and dealing with the crisis is helpful. Do you fall apart after? I mean, sometimes. Amanda says, I'm with you there today, Cricket. Found out my mom, who's fighting 2 types of blood cancer, has a blood clot in her right jugular. Oh, fuck. That stinks. Hello, Sergeant Fanny. Good to see you. Hello, Danielle Ulrich. Matrix has been stuck for years and also says that he's broken. Oh, boss move. My ex-wife said I was a heartless bastard. I emailed her my med reports from the past few days. She was wrong and I got receipts. Nice. Nomi released too soon for CO Bilf gift basket. Mark Habs will not stop super chat for snowblower fund. Pretty sure that that Nomi has an address where you can send him things. It might be in his description box, but you could probably send that gift basket there. Hello, Pamela SP Butterfly. Mandy McGee, you got super busy with other things. Girl, human. So say we all. Sorry, I didn't mean to misgender you. I slipped. Pamela SP Butterfly is here. Carry On is here. Hello to everybody. Catch up briefly. Life certainly goes in waves, doesn't it? Oh, boy, you are not wrong, Amanda. It sure do. Why am I broken? You missed the news. Carry on. Nomi the other day had a heart attack while he was, fittingly enough, moving heart attack snow. That wet, heavy snow. Called 911 just in time. Spent a couple days in ICU. Spent another day in a regular ward, a step down. Now he's back home with a souvenir hospital gown. And we are all mad here. That is an absolute fact. Hello, Kimberly Gabaldon. Panda Kelly is dreaming of going home like Nomi, and Mandy McGee says, so say we all. So say we all. Everyone you know has been going through it. Yeah, that's the truth, Mandy. Kathy took a nap so she could be here for a bit. Well, thank you very much. I'm happy to have you here. Earlier this week, my my mom brought my stepdad in. She thought that he was just coming off of a gnarly rhinovirus that had then moved into his it was a sinus cold that had moved into his chest, and he was bringing up phlegm, and she was doing everything she could to like thin the secretions. She was giving him expectorants, she was forcing fluids, she was doing all the things, and she was checking his blood oxygen stats. Hi, Puka Vista. Good to see you. Um and then she was giving him his bath, and she noticed that there was some edema in his legs, especially his lower legs and feet. It was bilateral. So she brought him into the ER. She said, nope, 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 nope. This could lead to congestive heart failure. I'm not having it. We're going in. She brought him in. They said he has a pleural effusion, which means water in the sac, fluid in the sac that surrounds the lung. And instead, he wound up with a lung that was almost completely full of fluid in the lung. And they tested the fluid, the 2 liters of fluid that they pulled out of him. Thank you to everybody who was asking about the fluid, by the way. Were they testing the fluid? Yes. And that was when they found out also that my doctor saw a nodule in that lung that he didn't like and he wanted to get a closer look at. Um, and they came back and said, well, it's stage 4 cancer. Now we have to do more scans to see whether or not it's spread. And we want to biopsy the nodule if we can. Yeah. So that's kind of where I'm at. I've been providing support here at the house, relaying information when I can, doing the things. It's rough. And mom loses it on the regular. And she's absolutely entitled to. But I haven't. And that's what makes me wonder if something's wrong with me. Maybe I'm broken. Maybe I've just seen too much crap that now I just don't even know how to person correctly, you know? And it's funny, last year, um, I know I'm getting behind on the chat, by the way. I'm watching it all on the overlay. And Nomi, I'm sorry that they got your favorite Carhartt shirt. That sucks. Those aren't cheap. Last year, when we went through everything with Doug, And I stopped a stream in the middle of it to take a call. And that call gave me the news that I had been waiting for, but didn't want. And they said, please don't say anything to your stream. We're trying to make sure that the family is notified before we make anything public. And I said, okay. And I took a few moments and then I went back online and I continued my stream. And I didn't give any hint of what had just happened in that phone call. And people chose to attack me on that. They weren't really friends. She's a heartless bitch. How could she just make a whole new stream like that and carry on like nothing had ever happened when she had just gotten the news? Clearly they weren't friends. Yeah. And that was after dealing with my sister's passing. After having the person whose apartment I was looking after made a feeble attempt at unaliving himself because he knew that I was going to find him. After losing a cat, and then we just lost another one. I'm processing, but I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make it like all I can do is all I'm doing. You know, I'm trying to take care of things as much as I can. I'm keeping in touch with everybody. I'm making sure that people have the updates that they need and that I'm replying to emails and that I'm trying to get work done. I'm sleeping for shit. Xena Marlene to summer. Cheers to that. I wish we had summer back. Thank you for the ones, Kimberly. I appreciate that. Francesca, why don't you sing to lift your spirit? You're a light when things get dark. I will do my very best, Francesca. There will be singing probably in about 20 some odd minutes. That'll be the first singing of the night, but it's going to happen. It will. I promise. Hello, A. Kenneth. Yes, please know me. Keep warm. Yes, Dawn Gloves. Yes, precisely. Exactly that. Yep, someone does have to hold things together, and apparently it's me. Anne Hummingbird, the answer to that question is it's a long line. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of people. You're not broken when you have to be strong. Certain things go by the wayside. Yeah. Yeah, they do. And I do compartmentalize my personal life. I do. I am in functional mode for my family right now, for sure. Bilf, thank you for that compliment. I appreciate the idea that you think I person exceptionally well. I appreciate that. Thank you. All of this happening at an anniversary of bad things because it's fucking November, right? Because that's when it happens. It's this time of year when everything goes to hell on a Triscuit. This is why I want to spend from November 1st until January 1st hiding under my bed eating Xanax like cereal. But I don't get to do that. Yeah, a lot of screenings were missed during the pandemic. That's true, Panda Kelly. I will fall apart at some point when my brain feels safe. That's true. Yep, Danielle, I have to be strong for my mom. Life has trained you for this. That does not make you broken. Like a muscle, to gain strength has to be stretched and torn and healed to be able to take that much more. So are you, Cricket. Thanks. I'm trying. You aren't broken. You're unconsciously creating distance for emotional survival. At some point, you will be able to process your emotions. Be gentle with yourself. I am. I am. I promise I am. I'm not beating the crap out of myself about this. I'm just noticing. Just noticing that this is what's going on, right? As long as you're processing the emotion, you don't have to fall apart. If you can process them fully without doing so, ugly crying totally counts. Thank you, Rosalind. When things stack and stack and stack on top of one another, sometimes we just barrel on through it. Yep, because it's the only way through. Just take care of yourself as much as you can. Absolutely. Matrix, it's not even when I have time alone. I don't even break down when I'm time alone. When it happens, it takes me by surprise. And it usually happens for no reason that I can distinguish. It just happens. It's a year later, but I remember that stream, Cricket. I saw the change in you after the call and had the feeling it wasn't good news. You held it together for everyone else. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because I had to. Kim White, not many of those people come around anymore, but they've chosen other ways to make their displeasure with me felt. Thank you, Ned. Aw, I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Francesca, I don't think you are broken. It is a survival mechanism to keep you going. Yep, it is. I just wish that it wasn't quite as frequently necessary. I have experienced many friends, family, and critters die in front of me and in my arms. Why I choose to live alone so no one has to experience that with me. Yet, same respect, I am scared to die alone. Of course. And that's totally acceptable, Nomi. One day I'll just be gone and be a good memory. Fair. Hello, Daniel Sander. Good to see you. Bill says cricket is a straw that stirs our purple ice cube drink of beautiful brokenness. Yep. What's that song? There's beauty in the breakdown. I tend to agree with that. Tamping down panic and taking action helps you keep a sense of agency, which helps you stay sane. Someone has to keep it together. It doesn't always have to be you, but when it does, it's a great skill. You're absolutely correct, Rosalind. Yeah, that's the truth. PAG NYC, PAG NYC. I don't recognize you from here being here before either. We all deal with shit the way we're supposed to. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. And yes, you're absolutely correct. You got to protect you. Yep. And I'm doing that. I'm doing that. And I'm making plans and I'm doing things. I in spite of everything, I signed myself up for a workshop seminar kind of thing with my agency for May. It'll be 4 days down in Cape Canaveral. And I've never been to Cape Canaveral before. I've been to Orlando a million times, but I've never been to Port Canaveral. I'm excited to visit the Space Coast. And that just happens to be where I will be having this seminar. So it's 4 days in May. And they said that there might be a pre-trip fam, so not to make your travel arrangements quite yet. So, yeah, I got the email about it and I signed up right away. So I did that. And in a couple of weeks, Choo Choo and I are taking a road trip down to Chicago to go and see a K-pop show. She's my ride or die road tripper when it comes to going to K-pop shows or any concerts out of town. We've gone to Milwaukee to see Weird Al. We've gone to Green Day or to Des Moines to see Green Day, and we've gone to Atlanta to see Ravi. So, I mean, that's how we do. Hello, Wounded Healers Sanctuary. I don't recognize you either. Welcome. Ned says, Cricket, I don't know what's going on, but girl, you are beautiful from the inside out. Hate seeing you sad, sending you so much love. Thank you. I'm just processing a lot. You know, my stepdad earlier this week, I was worried about Nomi with his heart attack. And then my stepdad was admitted to the hospital with what we thought was a simple chest cold and turned out to be stage 4 lung cancer. So, you know, I mean, it's a lot. Wish I could wrap you up in the biggest, tightest, squishiest hug till it gets uncomfortable. Sometimes that lets out the pent up. You know, Amanda, I was at my neighbor's house. I went over to see Shuji in boy shorts tonight. And they got another Oculus headset VR thing so that I could play VR mini golf with them. And I just got out of the house for a little while and played VR mini golf and ate pizza and hung out, and we had a good time and we laughed. Hey, Pam Fredette, I see you. Hi. I just needed to get out of the house for a while. I didn't sleep for shit again last night. I got maybe 4 hours worth of sleep, and I woke up right as my mom was leaving for the hospital. So, not a chance of going back to sleep. So I did work instead. And one of those things was signing up for that seminar in May. So I'm excited about that. Shut Up Matt says you provide a safe space for us, and likewise, we maintain the safe space for you. And I appreciate that tremendously. I'm so tired of the meanness people are embracing these days. I'm starting a new thing now, trying to bring people together in ways that embrace their differences. Love, not hate. Yep. Place where nobody has to feel discarded. Absolutely. Aw, Daniel Sander, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Look at you throwing out them horsey sauce packets. I appreciate you so much. If you guys got a membership from Daniel Sander, please remember to say thank you in the chat. Looking forward to May. You damn right, Kimberly. Cricket attending confidential closed-door Cape Canaveral briefing from ghost of Werner von Braun. Follow these lines. Excellent. Yes, Daniel Sander, apparently you gifted yourself a membership. Well done. Yes, Zena Marlene to May. I'm looking forward to it. And it's early May. I want to say it's like the 7th through the 10th or something like that. Wounded Healers Sanctuary. Oh, thanks. I heard this was a safe place. It feels like that's true. It absolutely is. That's what I want it to be. This is the corner booth. We hang out. We're here at Bar Rush. We're watching the servers go by with the trays of food, and we're smelling things, and we're talking about everything under the sun except politics. And thank you, Pam Fredette, for the love. I send love right back to you. Janelle Art, well, Buck. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. And Zena Marlene to Daniel Sander. For those of you who are new here, this is the cue. Whenever I say either of those two words, that's the cue to take a drink, have a toke, or whatever it is in which you're indulging. Maybe it's iced tea. Maybe it's a potato chip. Maybe it's a cookie. Whatever it is, that's the cue. Zena Marlene to Daniel Sander. Thank you. A place where nobody has to feel alone or discarded. Yes. Howdy again, Amy Lee SP. It's good to see you back. Cape Canaveral is an energy port on a grid encompassing the globe that Bigfoot and UAFs travel, and Bill will back me up on this. You know what? I bet he will. Oh, you've spoken up a few times, but you're usually listening while you make jewelry. Okay. Well, you know what? I may be having synaptic flatulence that I don't recall you piping up before, but I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for speaking up and saying hello. You have not been discarded, Matrix. You stop that right now. Don't you talk about my friend like that. Carry on. There's our Janet. She's heading to Ontario tomorrow to visit her extended family, staying with my 95-year-old mom, feeling very grateful. Yeah, damn right. Tell mom hi for us. And right about now, even though it's a couple minutes early, it's night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds, time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time. A snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. And we do have a song from Shut Up Matt. Ooh. And Michael is here. The Carb Sergeant has arrived. And Ferguson Hubble Porpington is well and insured. Y'all, we have a new Porpington in town. I love it. All right, let's see what Shut Up Matt has to say. You're not slacking. It takes all of us a couple of tries to get things right sometimes. Shut up, Matt. Don't worry about it.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you got. Taking a meds to soothe your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you want a stream where everybody knows your name. And they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.
Thank you. Thank you, Shut Up, Matt. That was excellent. And we got, ooh, won't you join our village? Yes, Ned, I'm looking forward to. And let's see, it looks like we've gotten some emails as well. Ooh. Rosalind has sent us a photo of her new favorite wine glass. The top line is don't ask. Middle line is bad day. Bottom line is good day. That's fair. That's totally fair. Completely reasonable. Thank you, Rosalind, for sending that to me. Do 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 ba la da da da. Hate is a big wrench to the cojones. Kelly BC. Hi, Cricket, just catching up. So sorry to hear about your stepdad. Thank you. We be the dirty stay-ups around here, y'all. Damn right we do. Fancy Nancy. I mostly lurk too. Just want to say thank you for being a safe place and drama-free. Hugs, Cricket. Thank you, Fancy Nancy. I appreciate that. Yep, we're the corner booth of your favorite diner. This is the best place for us all, Pam Fredette. I like to think so. I might be biased, of course, but yeah. Space Jeezel is here. Hi. A little sad tonight. I've been drifting away from friends because I've been sticking up for a friend they don't like. There's a lot of different ways that could go, depending on so many different details, none of which are my business. But if you feel like you're doing the right thing, then keep on doing that. We're happy to have you here. And Zenu Marlene to Pan for Debt. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Oh, there's nothing perfect about me, Ned, but thank you. And Hummingbird, daughter, son-in-law are coming to Colorado for Christmas. Well, hell yeah. Char Michael changed from top messages to all messages, but waiting for YouTube to take the hint and just make both messages. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you like my song. Yes, and the baby, of course. They have to bring the potato. You are cautiously optimistic. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I heard something from election night coverage that really resonated with me, and it said that people in the room where they were nauseously optimistic. And I'm like, "Wow." Just I'm feeling a little attacked here. Could you just tag me next time and be done with it? Pamela SP Butterfly had a productive day. My dear friend drove up to help me sort and purge. We made good progress and the room feels bigger. Recycling and trash bins are full. Rock on, babe. I'm really glad for you and that progress. Kathy has been to the Cape numerous times for her job before retiring, worked for a company that built rockets. I can give you some info. Nice. I look forward to that. And I'm still looking for that email, by the way, Kathy. Doc said 5 more days until you can knit hats. Know me. I got you, bro. Let me dig up some patterns. I'll find something good. I'll ask you for approval first, and then I'll get my little fingers going. You got elves. Huzzah for the new Porpington! You might be psychic, Amy Lee. You might be OT8 and not even know it. She said I was just popping a special gummy right when you started singing that, and I had just thought, I wonder if she sang the Night Med song yet. I feel psychic. You are. You can be either Norm or Cliff, whichever you choose. Just got to tell me which one so I know who to shout out to. Hello, Brian Lucas. Good to see you. Nomi is a new member of the Night Meds Club. Yep, that's true. He told me. It is a perfect song for the night, Danielle. You are correct. Shut Up, Matt, like, nailed it. We love it. Scrolling through the chat. Charmichael could do with diner food right now. Yeah. Same, girl. Same. I've been having imposter syndrome for a week. Like, what am I doing? But then he falls asleep on me, and it's like, oh, I have no choice. Yes, that is true. You have no choice. They all wear matching outfits. For the love of fuck. Of course you have no choice. Anne Hummingbird is perfectly imperfect. Daniel Sander, too late now. I really shouldn't be here. My doctor told me to avoid the nut house. I've got a nut allergy, you see. Yeah, well, that's tragic for you because here you are and you're surrounded. America is just in its second go round in a toxic relationship before he realized he doesn't care about her, you know, like Sammy and Ronnie from Jersey Shore. Okay. Ned says, I need to add the link to it. The village is a place for all of us, especially if you have something you want to say. We are about elevating voices. Everybody has a story. We want to help you share it. Damn straight. Damn straight. And know that I will promote that I want you to put the link when we're done here. I want you to put that link in the comments below and tell people that you want subscribers. Tell people what you're all about. Put that, tell people about it. I don't know if you can put the actual link, but if you sign in as that channel and post a comment as that channel and say who you are and what you want to be, a rising tide lifts all ships. And I recommend that people do that if they want to promote their channels. Do that thing. Make the comment after the live is done so that all people have to do is click on the profile name. Brings you right to their channel. Bang. We can subscribe. And it makes it super easy. I want people to do that. Please use this platform as a springboard for your own. I don't have a shitload of subscribers, but I managed to get enough to get monetized, which is still kind of mind-blowing to me, honestly. But why am I here? Who am I without the people who come in to hang out with me? Nothing. Nothing on YouTube. Spread the word, boost the signal, raise the tide. We all benefit. You did a live today. That's right, Matrix. You sure did. I was there. We need to work on getting you clearer sound. Or work on getting you not mumbling. Something. One of the two. But you know what? You know sound. I know you can do better. We want to hear you. Ann Hummingbird needs to get a rollaway dumpster and find some strong people to purge the junk in 2/3 of her house. I bet we could make it happen. Can't decide if I'm enraged or delighted with the delicious smells wafting through my louvres. It's just hitting sunset soon and it's lovely. Oh my God. What is happening? Why do you have delicious smells and I need to know about them? Sassy Savage. Thank you for popping that like on the way in. Thank you. And this is me taking the opportunity to remind you all to make all the responsible YouTuber messages, hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose. I just want the engagement, but you can speak your mind. I'm not here to tell you what to think. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's fast, it's free, and it's painless, which is my favorite part personally. And if you are already subscribed, please check to see that you're still subscribed. YouTube be YouTubing. You know how it goes. We do have memberships here. They're $2.99 a month. Bargain at twice the price. You get special cute little badges next to your name, and you get access to fun little emojis, and there are going to be on so many more of them. Choo Choo was sketching her little fevered fingers off when she was here last weekend, and she's gotten a hold of her computer, so it is on. We're gonna have more emojis, we're gonna have more badges. I swear I'm gonna get caught up on all of that. So that is happening. And of course we accept like super chats and all that stuff if you would like to support the channel in a way that YouTube doesn't devour 30%, or contact me. You can do so down below in the description box. The email address is there, the PO box is there. The Amazon wish list is only there because the chat actually spoke very sternly to me and demanded it. There's also a PayPal and a Venmo that Denver Steve-O made me get. Those things are both there. And Yeah. You can support the channel in ways that are immediately accessible. You can support the channel through the YouTube, and I love that. Also, down in the description box, the other thing that I frequently do is I put up links for um give, send, go, or go me, um, or whatever, for people who are having a tough time. No, I've not been lately. Shut up, Matt. I'm gonna try to go tomorrow. Um, and right now, our poet in residence is rocking a give, send, go because he is a disabled veteran. He lives out in the middle of nowhere in friggin' Arkansas, and he wants to go back to school, but he needs to buy a used car. So his give, send, go is the one that is currently featured at the top of my description box down below. So if you can, if you are able, and if you are willing to help somebody out, that's a great place to do that. Let's see. Nomi needs a snowblower. Kathy building rockets. Jack Parson Jet Propulsion Laboratory. LRH false heliocentrism. Ball bearings under horses' hooves. I mean, Knights Templar. It all comes together. I felt like an imposter my whole life. Everyone tells me how talented I am. I don't feel talented. Matrix. That's what imposter syndrome is. And yeah, I hear you. Loudly. Nomi asked Santa for a new snowblower, but he's on the naughty list. So naughty we don't even get coal. You don't want coal anyway. That shit's bad for your lungs. Fluffy waffles, butter pats, and melting from the syrup. Oh, Ned, that sounds delicious. You are quite the boss bitch, palm mother, Shar. 100%. Oh, I just put the word palm in imposter. It was a Pomeranian joke. Yes, of course it was. Can't, but on a community post, there's a link to the video explaining it also. Thank you, Ned. So if you can, Ned, if you can post a comment under that channel name, that should help. Janelle Art. 15 people signed up to my channel night before last, thanks to you, Cricket. Well, thank you very much, Janelle. I'm really glad that they had a place to go, and I was super happy to send them there. Matrix, you have a mic? Okay, so speak into it. Yes, please start using it, Matrix. You know better. Brian Lucas says he's a third of the way to his goal on the fundraiser, slowly but surely. Hopefully, I'll reach my goal soon. See, that's amazing. I love this. You're awake and here because of the night sweats waking you up? Oh, Sassy Savage, I know that feel. Carry On's refrigerator is making weird noises. The damn thing better not be dying. It better not. You just show it me going, I'll get its shit together. Tides raised only by false moon, global shipping lane monopoly, menstruation industrial complex. Precisely. Yep, a riding snowblower for sure. If people are scared of messing up, no worries. I've done it plenty of times and I'm still here. Ned, same. Samesies. And Hummingbird says, my daughter thinks I can sing. I think she has a tiny ear. And if you can walk, you can dance. If you can talk, you can sing. I'm not saying that it's going to be the most beautiful sound since, I don't know, the first beautiful sound, whatever the most, it may not be like that, but you can sing. The borough assignment of the roads is they will not maintain. Said it will take up to 2 years to change its status, but won't lower our property tax. Well, that is jacked up, and I am sorry. I would like to send the ice cream truck that lives in my imagination that doesn't deliver ice cream, it delivers Molotov cocktails. Rosalind says, oh my God, my living room is almost clean and not a hoarder wasteland of unpacked boxes. Congrats. Half unpacked boxes. Yeah, that's a big deal. That's amazing. Also, you just called Rosalind Rod. I think that's hilarious. What's the goal for the car? His goal is 3,000, Ann Hummingbird. Large rod clearing my mom's clutter. CO Belf traumatized. Nice. Hello, Care for JC. Good to see you. Penis. Coal dust gets in the lungs and doesn't get out. Yep, it do. Responding behind truck and plow is, I could also earn a living with it and feel purpose again. It's been years since I could provide for myself. Well, you know what? I believe in you. But you got to get yourself, imposter syndrome does suck, Rosalind. Nomi, you got to get yourself pulled back together first, even if it's with like dental floss and gaffer's tape. We're really happy to have you back in the corner booth, Ned. I've missed you terribly. Matrix, you're heading to bed again? Sleep sweet, honey. I'm hoping that you sleep sweet. You're going to screenshot me doing that and show it all over the place. Thanks, Shar. I feel the love. Anyway, do that. Pull the cover on the bottom front and clean there too. Okay, clean the back of the fridge, the coils and the whatnot, and the things and the stuff. Menstruation industrial complex. Man, talk about a rabbit hole you don't want to go down in. I see what you did there. Or, as A. Kenneth said, or up in. Up or down, either way. We are. Hello, Frank Humphreys. Good to see you. Been working on getting a setup for us to do a game night. Name that song. Wrong. People will call in or click the link and have to answer via singing the wrong lyrics. We all know are really the right ones. Oh my God. Ned? This is amazing. This is amazing, and I am here for it. 100%. Please tell me when this is happening so I can get involved. And please tell me that Tempted by Squeeze is going to be one of the songs. Not that I'm a ringer or anything, but Nomi is choosing dates over cookies for a snack tonight. Wishes those cookies would stop saying, eat me, Nomi, eat me. I mean, When do you usually turn that down? Sorry. Ferguson has pulled himself down a hand towel from the laundry and wrapped himself in it. Tell me why we don't have photos of this yet. Shar, what the fuck? Excuse me while I kiss this guy. There's the bathroom on the right. Oh my goodness. Oh, Kathy's been to JPL too, but I was more like the intellectual property attorney telling the PR department not to rip off stuff from Star Trek for her ads. Nice, Kathy. I love it. I'm excited because I will totally go and do nerdy, touristy, space touristy shit. 100%. Yay, it would not be as fun were it not for you, Cricks. Well, thank you, Ned. Okay, I only have my MacBook Pro, so I'm going to have to use Photo Booth and my Mac Pro FaceTime camera. What the shit? Shar, just make it happen. Make it go right. I believe in you. And of course, immediately I get a photo and it says, this photo is shit. But legit, I just found him like this. You guys, look at him. Look at the newest porp. Frank Humphreys, we used to sing My Dick for songs in case of magic. Okay. You can do my dick. And we get a Phil update, y'all. Is this Phil? Yeah, this is Phil. Brian Lucas has sent us an extreme close-up. No, it's revved up like a douche. Another roner in the night. I believe that my hot dogs go on. Yep, wrapped up like a douche. If I lift up the hand towel, he's like turned himself into the internal part of a French omelet. He's like he's on towel and under towel. Aw. He's a little burrito. Fluffster McFluffs. Oh my god, Matt mentioned hot dogs, and that damn hot dog, hot diggity dogs is stuck in my head. You're welcome to those who know. Shar does not use Porpingtons as omelet filling. That is right-wing propaganda. It is also fake news. The Phils and the Porpingtons tonight. It is a good, good night for the doggos here, and I love it. And now Roz wants a omelet with her wine. Rosalind, you would be proud of me. I walked into the alcohol store. Okay, Blythe just got on top of the chowl. Oh no. Need to take more shit MacBook Pro camera photos. Wah! I used to think they were singing hush, hush, keep it down now. This is scary. Fair. Fair. Sergeant Fanning says, so today's lunch is hairy omelet? I am not impressed. That's all right. Yeah, you totally have to do this. You totally have to do this, Ned. It's kind of important. It's a moral imperative, if you will. Yes, and Xena Marlene to the doggos. We love them. BRB, Rosalind needs to make a cheese omelet. May turn into a scramble. That's all right. We don't judge. It's not like I'm going to see the damn thing. Oh, now Panda Kelly is missing Toby and Brea. Which makes sense. There has to be a way they can smuggle them into you. Hot dog, jumping frog, Albuquerque. Shut up, Matt. Is this more of your rhyming slang? My last name might be Lancaster, but there are a lot of things that I do not understand. So, at the food shelf. Welcome to the food shelf. You're gonna get some macaroni and cheese. Cheese. My bestie and I rewrote the entire Welcome to the Jungle to be Welcome to the Food Shelf because, well, I grew up poor as shit, and we actually had to go to the food shelf and get food there a few times. And so that was the thing that I had deep personal experience with, and I got random words in my head, and we were actually on the beach here in Upper Hoth with a bonfire going, and we had Appetite for Destruction on cassette, and we kept replaying it. I don't know the tune for this one, Bilf. That's how long it's been since I've paid attention to anything in church. I used to think glory to God in the highest and peace to his people on earth was glory to God and the IRS, the greediest people on earth. Fair. I mean, that's a fair read of things, honestly. And let's see, there was Gloria in eggshells sings Deo. Oh yeah, government cheese, damn right. Papa Smurf. Hiya. Yeah, cassette, Janelle. Man, my life was cassettes. TDK 120s. Those were the good ones. And man, did I make some fucking mixtapes. Ooh, Nomi coming in with the news flash. If you share this live while in progress, it tickles the taint of the algorithm just right. You know? I've heard of prefab sprout. Really? A one-hit wonder? Is the hot dog jumping frog Albuquerque? Okay. Kathy said it snowed on and off all day here. A friend from Albuquerque called it a blizzard, but I spent 10 years in Colorado and thought it was just a Thursday. Nice. Your mom pulled the tape on your NWA? Oh my God, Sassy Savage, I am so sorry. That sucks. Xena Marlene, y'all. To cheese. I used to sing I Am the Lord of the Dance Cité. Icicle Works. Whisper to a Scream. The words are actually we are mature children fighting our way around indecision. I heard we are the dog children biting our way around the incision. Because, they didn't, I guess, have a cone. So they could gnaw at the incision. That's actually what my brain thought it was. Care for JC. Grew up with bad cooking and fending for ourselves. Me and my brother were the only ones who liked the cafeteria. At the college we went, a warm meal was great. Nice. Ooh, Bilf is tickling Nomi's algorithm. Filthy. Waiting all night listening to Top 40 so I could take my favorite songs all the times. Yes. When I finally got that boombox with the dual cassette, so I could record from one cassette onto the other and just go through all of them and build the best fucking mixtape. God damn, I made some good mixtapes. High bias cassettes, Maxell all the way. Oh, I remember those ads. I was once deep into renovating my last house, and we were painting the ceiling and having to be on scary ladders. I genuinely thought that Macklemore's song lyrics was like a ceiling can hold her. Nice. This is the moment we're gonna cut in. Yeah. No, we for me, for Macklemore, it was all about the meme with the possum. Like, I'm gonna dig some trash. Blah blah blah. I'm a fucking possum. And it just made my day, and I can't hear Thrift Shop without hearing I'm a fucking possum. Yeah, tape yanking is worse than grounding for sure. Do they make holders for paint cans when you're cutting in the corners of ceilings? I mean, if it's a small paint can, you could probably work something out. Kimberly Gabaldon, we just got 2 feet of snow in southern Colorado. My mom in Albuquerque said they got about 4 or 5 inches today. Dang. The pencils. Holding the pencils just perfect because my stupid car radio liked to do bad things to the tape. Oh my God, Ned, yes. The fucking pencils. You love that song, Papa Smurf? Whisper to a Scream. For literally decades, I had it wrong. It's been snowing all day here in southern Colorado. We have 6 inches so far with more coming. Welcome to winter, folks. Yeah, I hear you, Danielle. Frank Humphreys is an instrumentalist. It took a long time for him to hear lyrics. See, and for me, I hear all of it. I have had musician friends of mine tell me that I hear music like stoners hear music. Like, I hear weird little details that nobody else hears. Stuff like that. Yeah, I focus on it. It's might as well face it, you're a dick with a glove. Papa Smurf hate The Cure, but found out they did The Crow. Okay. Also, Rosalind's omelet make skills are better after most they don't ask. A glass of wine. Paper thin? Is it wafer thin? My late husband would insist I help another veteran. He died due to the effects of the Agent Orange. I have what? It rained all day here in the Chuck. Hell yes on mixtapes. Fucking A. I don't miss music. It's always going in my head. All the time. Made a mixtape once a couple years ago without the tape. I did it via my Facebook timeline. So poetic I was. Took all my friends down memory lane via songs that defined each year of my life. Nice. I used to make really themed ones. Like a friend of mine would tell me about some dude who was low key stalking her. And so I made the Coming to Get You mix. Yeah, I did all kinds of themed mixtapes and god damn did I have a good time. Fish has a song called Possum. Bill de Blasio murdered Macklemore Possum. Yeah, probably did. Fucking de Blasio. Kimberly said, last time I painted, I had an earworm, and of all the things, it was Frank Zappa's Let's Make the Water Turn Black. Nice. At least it wasn't Don't You Eat That Yellow Snow. Watch out where the huskies go, and don't you eat that yellow snow. Sat on the cold ass linoleum floor at Nana's house in the Pine Barrens of South Jersey. Ooh, that's Jersey Devil country. With his cousin Vinny making mixtape radio shows, commercials, and all while Waterbucks scampered around us. You know what? I could get behind that. Janelle Art once sold a car because the deck ate tapes. Frank Humphreys is trained in deep listening. Nomi is one with music. Sassy Savage, your first car had an 8-track? One of the cars that we had when I was growing up had an 8-track, and we all had to fight over it. Cuz like mom had Jim Croce and my sister wanted to hear the Beastie Boys. Or no, not the Beastie Boys. What? No, not at all. The Beach Boys. What the fuck? Where did I even come up with the Beastie Boys? What is wrong with me? Anyway, mom wanted to hear Jim Croce. My sister wanted to hear the Beach Boys. And I had an Ace Frehley 8-track. My brother was too young. He didn't get a vote. He was like 3. He would listen to anything. Don't care. Meh. I remember that though. Oh, of course, the Sex Pistols. The Sex Pistols are iconic. 100%. And Hummingbird feels the need for a strong drink and she quit drinking well over 25 years ago. Well, then, you know what? Hang on to that, sit with that discomfort, and hang out with us for 8 more minutes and don't get a drink. You're going to be fine. Be jamming out, singing one of my bestest performances. Someone is like, beautiful, but you sang it wrong. I'm like, no, darling, you've just been hearing it wrong all these years, right? Gladly the cross eyed bear. Oh, the cross eye bear. See, I mess with Alanis Morissette. I don't have a choice. It just it happens. And I'm here to remind you why you left my ass in the first place. It's not fair to deny me of the cross-eyed baby you gave to me. Yeah, 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 ought to know. I'm not quite as well, but that should be clear. Yeah. You love the song Psycho Killer? Yeah. You know what? I would if I met David Byrne, I would probably punch him in the face for that one time that he tried to run me over on his mountain bike on Lower Broadway. But other than that, no, Psycho Killer is a great tune. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Valley Girl fueled a movement. R.I.P. Frank Zappa. Fact. Oh, Charmichael has a very important question here. I started watching the first like 15 minutes of The Sopranos. I haven't ever seen any of it. I have an important question before going any further. Can anyone tell me if there was an actual psychologist involved in the writing of that show? Because it fucking pisses me off when non-psychologists write what they think a psych would say. I have no idea. No idea. Patton Oswalt has a bit about hearing Toto's Africa in the frozen food aisle. Oh, yeah. I have a number of politically incorrect lyrics that I know about that particular song. A. Kenneth says, Shar, my memory says yes. '79 Mercury Zephyr with an 8-track and 2 tapes. One was the Beach Boys. I think they were standard issue. Had a bench seat, so anyone who sat in front with me were eating the dash. I'm 5'2". Nice. Same. So am I. Mom, 5 feet even. My sister always wanted to sit in the front, and things got untenable after a while because she was significantly taller. But hers was a giant Oldsmobile land yacht. The thing was tremendous. I don't know what it was called, but it was tremendous. Shaw, the psychiatrist character is like an unreconstructed Freudian, which is unrealistic, but it is great, I promise. Okay, fair. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. It worries me that she was that upset over Dave Coulier. He must be more compelling in person. I mean, pretty sure it's cross-eyed bear, guys. I mean, Shar, you're probably not wrong. I do not have perfect pitch, Amy Lee. What I have, because I can't read music, I can't sight read. It all looks like Sanskrit to me. What I have been told by music professionals that I have is perfect relative pitch. I can, if I can hear it, I can make that sound or something close to it. But yeah, I do not have perfect pitch because I can't read music. And you have to be able to read music and translate all that hieroglyphic to sounds, and that's difficult for me. I can't make circles and sticks turn into pitches, turn into notes. I can make it turn into words, but I can't make it turn into notes. And so I will never have perfect pitch, but I have perfect relative pitch from what I've been told by other people. But thank you. I have ironic tatted on my arm. By the way, it was to cover up my ex-monster, Ron. Yep, we were all drunk, though. PSA, do not allow someone to use a tat gun when you yourself are not sober. Fair. Because that is not ironic. I don't think. So very unironic. No, I really don't think. Better. Run, 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 run. Lost Boys and Golden Girls. Hello and welcome to you. Cricket, you would sound great singing a lady part of Meatloaf's I Would Do Anything for Love. That is fully within my range. Yep, I could belt that out. Difficulty. I can't stand Meatloaf. It's just too much history there. That if I never hear Paradise by the Dashboard Lights again, it will still be too soon. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Yep. When the days go by. Witnessed what Phil Collins did in 1984 at Live Aid that is totally impossible to do today. What was it? Fuck, I have no idea. The girl with kaleidoscope eyes. Hello, Cricket Cinema. Good to see you. I guess Lorraine's down in Africa. Had a 79 Zephyr baby blue over white fastback with an AM radio and a boombox on the front seat. Nice, Nomi. That sounds like an absolute pussy wagon. Yes, I have relative pitch, Lost Boys and Golden Girls. I have relative pitch, but I do not have, straight up regular perfect pitch. Oh, see, I always sang it as the cross-eyed baby you gave to me. cross-eyed baby, which I think is a little bit more tragic and also, by extension, funnier. Anyone have a car stereo that changed any cassette you put into it into Queen's greatest hits? No, not unless your last name is Crowley. Only when there was a demon in the car. Yes, Rosalind, precisely. Can I play instruments? CAG, so far the only instrument that I can play is me. Um, I used to be able to play a bowed psaltery, but I learned how to because it was my job to sell them, and so I kinda needed to learn how to play them. Um, However, I have taken a few lessons on bass guitar, and that's the only instrument that I've ever really wanted to learn how to play. And for my birthday last year, I was given an absolutely stunning 5-string bass that I have to learn how to play. So, as of right now, no, not really. But except for me, I can play this. Rain on your wedding day is good luck in some cultures. Nice. Actually, another important question. What is the thing that meatloaf won't do? Sooner or later, you'll be screwing around. I won't do that. Hello, Megan Allred. Good to see you. Yeah, I really don't think. I actually rewrote all of Ironic. Wow, this is going to be not safe for work. I rewrote all of Ironic to be about bukkake. Sure did. There's something wrong with Stacy's mom. Fly away on my zephyr. Oh, you even hate the song he wrote for Celine Dion? I didn't even know he wrote a song for Celine Dion. That's how out of the loop I am, but I could not. Oh, Phil Collins played London and Philly the same day, 4 hours apart, thanks to the Concorde. I used to book the Concorde. I miss it terribly. Funny story about Stacy's mom. My eldest hated that song. Every time I took her to school, all the boys in her class would sing Samantha's mom. It's got it going on. That's funny. I knew you were a hot ass, Ned. Oh, shit. Meatloaf isn't anti-vaxxer. He was. Now he's Yeetloaf. Oh my god, that's amazing. Miss Sunrise Dawn is here. Miss Sunrise Dawn is here. I'm glad to see you here. Amanda in Alaska. Yay, I got squeaky clean and y'all still hear it. You didn't take us into the shower with you. Maya takes us into the shower with her. Miss Sunrise Dawn takes us into the bath with her. What the hell? The Carb Sarge is looking up Meatloaf lyrics right now, and she has determined that that song is a pile of shit. Wow, 5 string, sit on the root note and stay in the pocket. Frank Humphreys? I have no idea what any of that means. You guys, will you dirty stay-ups all help me say you are finally here, Megan Allred. Welcome, Megan Allred. Okay, false alarm. That lyrics page has a lot of ads with further lyrics as you were. Okay. Does anyone remember the song Don't Mess With My Toot Toot? Vaguely. Vaguely I do, yes. Arthur Fonzarelli has an army of clones, and I need you more tonight, and I need you more than ever. And if you'll only hold me tight, we'll be holding on forever. Love is like a chowder on me all the time. Chowder. Prayers for Phil Collins. He's not doing well. Well, I was not aware of that. He's a musical badass. Yeah. Meatloaf is now Yeet Loaf. He out. Mr. Loaf. Sorry to. Okay. Oh, took my hubs into the shower with me. We're exclusive. That's fair. I ain't mad. I don't need to be a voyeur about that. Lydia Von Stretchclaw and T are both here. Hi. Good to see y'all. Concorde was a meter longer in flight than it was on the ground. I'm much the same myself. Well. Stacy's mom should put some clothes on. Stacy's mom should put some clothing on. Yeah, it is about dang time she got here. Faux show. Oh, you're on iPad, so can't tag. That's okay. That's okay, my lovely Lydia. K-Mac! Hi, sweetheart. I guess we are. Yeah, we're doing music. We've been musicking tonight. Things started off kind of somber because I'm not sure whether or not I'm broken. But oh, and just a swangin'. Swinging. Yes, we were swanging. Swinging. You sent me a Facebook message. Okay. Yep, I saw that. Is it Summit? The ability to replicate a note or sound from a song exactly as heard using only memory is known as perfect pitch or absolute pitch. People with this ability can recall and produce a specific musical note or pitch without needing any external reference. For example, if they hear a song once, they can sing a note from it later in the exact pitch because their brain has memorized the specific frequency of that sound. This differs from relative pitch, where a reference note is needed to determine the pitch of the other notes. Perfect pitch is rare and often seen as a unique and highly valuable skill in music. Because of the fact that there is always so much music in my head, I still have a reference for pretty much any song that I've busted out. I do pick the right notes, I just don't know their names. But the reference is always in my head because I have so much music in my head. Thank you, Megan Allred. Going to be really busy the next few days. Baby shower on Saturday for my oldest kiddo. Setting up for the shower tomorrow, then baby on Tuesday. She's being induced, so this Mimi needs to get some sleep. All right, well, get you some sleep. Sleep sweet, honey. Thank you for popping in. I'm so happy that you did. Oh, we're using the percussive maintenance method here. Gives Cricket a swift kick in the fanny because it's what you do to broken stuff to get it working. Here's the fun part is that when I was in Ireland, I lost my footing once and landed right on my butt. And I said that I landed right on my fanny. Apparently, our fanny means something completely different in Ireland. It means your front butt. Kimberly Gabaldon, my son has perfect pitch. He's an autistic savant in music. Nice. Cave Ma'am, somebody gifted you a membership. I think that was Daniel Sander. All the right notes, just not necessarily in the right order. Oh my God, so much. T says, constantly resisting the urge to sing, much to my son's disappointment. Yeah, well, you know what? I don't have any children, so they can suck it. There you go. Perfect pitch. I don't know. I mean, I'll accept it. I'm not fighting against it. But, I mean, I don't know. I just yowl away. It's what I do. And now, because I think we're probably going to be here for another little while, I'm going to have Ella keep an eye on you guys. What's it called when you hear a note and can tell if it's a D, F sharp, Ray, Mi, or Do? Hi, Dilrod. Also, good to see you, Cave Ma'am. Are you on a smoke break? Cave Ma'am says my pitch is a little pitchy, dog. Daniel Sander, I think that you too were gifted, or Dilrod, I think you were also gifted by Daniel Sander, but I'm not positive. I think so, though. Perfect pitch isn't about reading music as far as I know, but perfect relative pitch is better because you don't get twitchy when it changes keys. You just correctly hit the notes in a different key. Okay, that makes sense. Sassy Savage, I do the dun 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 Sanford and Son song every time we pull up to my father-in-law's. My hubs just rolls his eyes now. You're on the smoke break, Cave Ma'am? Well, rock on. I'm glad that you stopped in and said hello, and I'm glad that you were gifted a membership. I think it's fantastic, and it makes me really happy. That was the ringtone for your ex-husband, K-Mac? You were also gifted and want to give a huge thanks. Yeah, the last couple of nights, man, the horsey sauce packets have been flying. I am not going to urinate in the key of C. I need a fresh bevy. If we're going to sit here and sing songs, I need a bevy. I got gifted from Maz's channel. Also, I always thought you had to be in a chat to get hit by the free membership gods. No, you do not need to be present to win. Isn't that cool? Well, the gummy finally kicked in. Feeling groovy. Have a good night. All right, sleep sweet, Amy Lee. Rest well. T was also gifted a membership. Yay! All right. Well, then I guess we'll wrap it up. Do I have? Yeah, I have barely a sip. You get some Arby's sauce too. That works. Yep, Arby's sauce, horsey sauce. I'm here for whatever. I'm down with it. I love it all. Although I am upset that they took the potato cakes away again. Really mad about that. The bad thing about gifting a membership when not in chat, YouTube doesn't tell us who did it. Sucks, but I am still uber grateful. Yeah, I hear you, Ned. Yeah, the gifts are random. They tend to go toward people who speak more in the chat. But anybody can get them. It's completely rando. So, Caveman has got to go back to her bat cave. Sassy Savage is saying no. Quincy Jones wrote the Sanford and Son theme. Big love to Quincy. Yeah, I'm still kind of on the fence about Quincy. All right. Well, if y'all don't want me to finish up, and if we're just going to sit here and sing goofy songs, then I need to take a pause so that I can refresh my beverage. But if y'all are ready to let it go, I know boycotts Arby's over no potato cakes. Know me, I fucking hear you, man. Rosalind says, stay, go get the drink. Leave us with Ella. Okay. Okay. So I'll just star this and hide it. You're getting set to go? Are you going live, Janelle? Let us know. I need to know if I've got someplace to send people when I'm done. Dilrod says, don't go. Pause for the cause, then come back. All right. I will leave you with my angry Ella, 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 eh, eh, eh. Leave you with angry Ella, 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 eh, eh, eh. Do KFC in the USA have the same chicken gravy? No, they don't. They have beef gravy. BRB, y'all. You keep an eye on them. How did they do? Okay. Apparently, y'all behaved yourselves enough that she's not mad at you. Ned, you're out. Okay. Yes, please leave a link after. Duff! Represent, represent. It's good to see you, Duff. Janelle's channel name, please. It is. I will put it right here in the chat. There you go. No, because they use the brown gravy for the mashed potatoes. They don't put the gravy on the chicken. What's in your head? In your head. Zombie. You were very good. You were very well behaved. You were being watched, Nomi, because that's sitting around in my automobile. Random songs always pop into my head too. Sassy, that's my life. It's just what happens. I have a very large iPod in my head, and it's on shuffle all the time. So whenever there's no external input, there's music happening in there always. And sometimes I just burst into song with whatever happens to be playing in my head at the time. Yay, thank you, K-Mac. I'm glad to see it. She deserves more subscribers. Thank you. Rosalind says, I used to be mostly made of music and that stopped at a certain point. I miss it. No, I really am. I really am. This is how my brain has functioned. I don't know where it started, but I can't actually pinpoint a time where there wasn't music in my head all the time. So, yeah, unless I have external input, it's not chronic earworm. It's different than that. Shut up, Matt. It's just there's always music going. It's background music for my life. And it just plays whatever the fuck it wants to play. And it used to be like that and it stopped. It's weird and I miss it. Oh, I'm so sorry, Rosalind. I don't know what I'd do without it, honestly. Oh, good. Nomi, you're getting another hat order when you can actually knit them again 5 days from now. Lydia von Stretchclaw, sorry I had to drop out. Lydia just turned up for her 5-course breakfast because of course she did. Oh my god, that's so funny. I had a family dinner last year and my brother-in-law said to everyone that watching me was like watching an iPod shuffle. That's perfect. Frank Humphreys was just thinking of the 70s hit song Signs. Yep. Clogging up the scenery, breaking my mind. Do this, don't do that. Can't you read the sign? My life soundtrack. Yeah. Yeah. See, I used to have an actual iPod and I called it Kreskin because I always had it on shuffle and I had a shitload of music on that thing. Kreskin would somehow play songs that were apropos to whatever situation, and when I wasn't paying attention, that was to my detriment. Like, um, I was getting ready to go on a first date. I was living in LA and I was in the laundromat. I'm, washing clothes so that I have clean date panties. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Um, oh, there's always Duran Duran in my soundtrack, Rosalind. Always and forever. Um, and some of the stuff on my iPod was not necessarily politically correct. So, 3 songs in a row, I got something that it should have been a message. The first one was Iron Maiden's "Run to the Hills." I don't remember what the second one was, and the third one was the Dead Milkmen's "Taking Retards to the Zoo." Not proud of myself for using that word, but that's the name of the song. And I I still went on that date. Didn't take long for that to end poorly. PAG NYC, I saw Duran Duran at the Garden on Halloween. See, I've never seen them at the Garden, but I have seen them, um I saw them in Jersey. I saw them out what's that fucking venue? You're NYC. What's that venue out past, like, Coney Island and shit? Like, way the fuck out there. What's the venue called? You know what I'm talking about. I can't bring up the name right now, I'm having synaptic flatulence. But I also saw them in their original lineup at Staples Center in LA. Ooh, Crowded House, nice. Clean date panties, right? I was trying to be optimistic. And I wind up with Run to the Hills and Taking Retards to the Zoo. And I'm like, all right, Kreskin, I should have paid attention. Body Illusion. Hi. My goodness. I love this. As someone who did all her laundry on the ship, I hear you. Yes, man. Yes, Jones Beach. That's exactly it. Jones Beach. That's where I saw them. I saw them at Jones Beach. I saw them out in Jersey, some fucking place, and I saw them at Staples Center in LA. We will ignore the unclean date panties if y'all ignore us forgetting to clip our fingernails. Well, if I have unclean date panties and you have long fingernails, things aren't going to get very far. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Nope, not Nassau Coliseum. Jones Beach. I also saw the Horde tour there. You met Duran Duran in a record store in Boston, but it was so long ago you don't remember it. Holy shit. That's incredible. The only member of that group that I've ever met, and I've been listening to them literally for 4/5 of my life, is John Taylor, which is he's the main one that I wanted to meet. No, actual Jersey, not fake knockoff New Jersey, actual real Jersey, because I lived there. So I know a little bit about Jersey. But I did get to meet John Taylor when he was on his book tour, actually. There's a photograph. I have photographic evidence. Body Illusion, longtime viewer, first time caller. Well, thank you so much for popping up into the chat and saying something. I really, you know what? I needed it. I needed it. And tonight started off on kind of a somber note and has devolved into silliness, which is kind of what I always want because silliness helps everything. But I'm really glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you decided to pipe up. Her name is Rio Kim D for life, and she dances in the sand. All right, you got to work on the thing a little bit. Just like that river dancing through a dusty land. Didn't one of them marry a very young lady, or am I imagining that? I don't believe that any of Duran Duran did. No, Simon's wife is Yasmin Parvine, and John got married to the woman from Juicy Couture. Roger was married to Tracy, and they were together since the very conception of the band. I don't know who Andy married. And Nick married Juliana something. Wow. Seriously. Durrani. But yeah, I don't think anybody from Duran Duran married somebody. It's me, it's Ernest T. Wait, help me, Ernest. Oh wait, no, this is the village. This is the village. This is Ned. Hi, Ned. Jones Beach has amazing acoustics, and since the stage is in the water, the backstage has amazing views, or it used to. Yeah. No, I absolutely, for sure. I also constantly have the urge to blurt out Wayne's World, Jim Carrey, Pet Detective, and Liar Liar quotes all the time, especially when at the counter paying for goods. Fair enough, T. Nomi painted John Oates' mom's house, but never met him. Hall & Oates did play our high school prom year before I was there. Holy shit. Yes, I see you. It's Ned. No. Notorious. That's right. I'm the notorious B.U.G. Motherfuckers. And if you ever doubt that, come with me to karaoke sometime, because literally that is my karaoke pseudonym. My fake name for karaoke is Notorious B.U.G. And when she shines, she really shows you all she can. Oh, Rio, dance across the Rio Grande. And then I just hear that doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Gross rock trivia. Bill Wyman's son later married Bill's wife's mother. What the fuck, Bill Wyman? I can't read about it. Burns the skin from your eyes. Abraham Lincoln comes to mind all the time. Yep. You sleep well and get much deserved rest. Talk in the morning. Andy Griffith. Oh, it's an Ernest T reference. Okay, sorry. I suck at that. Ned. I love karaoke. People in this room who were on the ship with me can attest to it. I am all about the karaoke. I love it. I'm here for it. Yes, the Wild Boys video was directed by Russell Mulcahy, who directed Highlander. And Russell Mulcahy put those boys through some shit, especially poor Simon, who was strapped to a windmill that kept putting him in the water at its lowest point and submerging almost his entire head. I remember hearing about that shoot. And the end of the Save a Prayer shoot, which they shot in Sri Lanka, and they're all barefoot in front of a temple. And as soon as they yelled cut, they are screaming off to the side to find their shoes because their feet were burning. But they were also baby boys at the time. So, you know. Someday, corner booth. Damn right. Hey, I got my mic. Someday we will be at the same place in the same time. Yep, K-Mac got video footage of me yowling away on the ship. I didn't dig it, but what are you gonna do, right? It be what it be. First time I saw Duran at the Garden was 1984. I can't figure out when I got old enough for that to be true. Oh my God. So did that mean the son married his step-grandmother? This look on your face caused me to laugh out loud. I believe that that is exactly what it means, Kathy, and it fucks me all up. I'll never leave your pizza burning. Have I ever taken LSD? Tony Loretta, I have not. Nope. I'm like this all by myself. Excited, so excited to see y'all there when this is up and running. Sweet night, y'all. Ned, sleep sweet, honey. I'm so glad that you stopped in. Sassy Savage sent you a message. Share or keep and enjoy. Okay, let me check that out. Bilf had a whirlwind online romance with a wealthy Sri Lankan woman, but it was her ex-husband catfishing me. Oh well. Oh, this is lake videos from your TikTok. Sassy, I'm not going to share them. But I will definitely take a look at those a little bit later for sure, for sure. What song is my deep pull for karaoke? Tell me what's a deep pull, and maybe I can help you with that. Not a go-to. They can't be like a standard warm-up or whatever. Like a standard warm-up is gonna be either something from Bonnie Raitt, generally Love Letter or Thing Called Love. But if I have to, I'll go with something to talk about. Um, Mark Cohn's Walkin' in Memphis is a good one. Fiona Apple's Criminal is a pretty solid warm up. You bugging out the now? All right, shut up, Matt. Rosalind, my favorite karaoke tends to be written by Peggy Lee and not the as sung by Madonna version. Yes, and I know exactly what song that is. And yeah, I can get behind that. But I need definition, Frank Humphreys, on the deep pull. What about Shania Twain? Okay. So you got a penis. That don't impress me much. I've done Shania a couple of times, but she's not in my top 10. Too old to do LSD anymore, says Nomi. After 2 hours, I get bored, and there's a 5 more hour train ride I can't get off. Right? If you could just turn it off, it would be so much easier. Peggy Lee's Fever is foreplay in music form, and Madonna is a quickie in the closet, fast and disappointing. Okay. A deep pull, an unexpected song choice. Okay, so when I feel like I've really got it in me, and I have to feel exceptionally in voice for this to happen. But it will either be Bring Me to Life from Evanescence or Alone from Heart. Most of the Evanescence song is I can handle that, no problem. There are parts of it that push my limits, and with Alone, you know what part I mean. There's only one part of that song that if I don't think I'm gonna be able to nail it, I won't even try. First karaoke song I sang was "Baby, Baby, Baby" by TLC. Nice, Sassy Savage. Very nice. Frank Humphreys, I will also throw in, like, the occasional Jason Mraz, like, The Remedy or Geek in the Pink. And it depends on what else is in the book, honestly. Duff, I Do Business by Tiesto like a pro. Nice. Bill says LSD lasts too long and usually cut with speed, so no sleep. Yes. Bill recommends shrooms with Ativan to be used if necessary. Fair enough. K-Mac, you're going to see Heart on your birthday? That's freaking amazing. I'm going to see Moonbyul in a couple of weeks, but nobody knows who she is in here, so. Stetsasonic talking, all that jazz, and Queen Latifah, Unity, one of my all-time favorites still. Fuck yes, the Queen. Hey, Kenneth, for me, the deep pull is Walking After Midnight. Nice. First karaoke I went, lady sat on the edge of the stage beating her flip-flop singing, Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Bonnie Raitt does a good Angel from Montgomery. Yep. Yep. Bonnie Raitt doesn't do much bad as far as I'm concerned. I love the woman. I stand in awe of her. And her voice is incredible. Oh, you know what? Here's another good one. If any karaoke bar ever has, uh, either the waitress from Tori Amos or Caroline from Concrete Blonde, I'm there. Although I have been known to do God is a Bullet from Caroline or from Concrete Blonde as well. Oh, Blondie. Yeah. Detroit 442 and Dreamin'. I've done Maria a couple of times. You could sing Richard Thompson's Dimming of the Day. I'd have to learn it first. I don't know it. Mm. Stevie will always be Sassy Savage's go-to. Yep. Yep. I can rock some Stevie Nicks if I need to. Yep, Stevie Nicks. Of course, Stevie Nicks. Who the fuck else? Um, I yeah, Dreams, Gypsy, Rhiannon. Yep. Rosalind's karaoke repertoire is jazz heavy. That's fair. That's fair. My karaoke repertoire is all over the fucking place. Like, yeah, I'm talking about Concrete Blonde, and I'll sing Ave Mary A from Pink and Fiona Apple and Heart and whatever. But I'll also sing um Dixie Chicks. And I'm not here for Goodbye Earl. I'm here for Sin Wagon. You saw Bonnie 3 times in 1 week? Oh my god, Body Illusion. That's amazing. Haven't done karaoke for such a long time. Last time was at a Japanese karaoke bar in Manhattan where they pass the mic along the bar. I'm way too shy to stand up in front of people. You know what? I was too. And I have such terrible stage fright that when I get done with my first song in any venue, my hands are shaking terribly. Like I'm practically seizing. It's full body shakes. The knees are gelatinous. Like I'm amazed I can continue standing up. But I make myself do it. I find that because I love to sing so much. And I'm like, when the fuck am I going to see these people again? Fine. If I crash and burn, I crash and burn. Says the same woman who started a karaoke song um, in a bar with maybe 3 people in it, finished the karaoke song where the bar was packed front to back. And then they started all yelling my name and applauding, and I literally scurried back to my table and then went underneath the table. I hid. I had to be lured back out with my cocktail. Stage fright is a bitch, y'all. And here I'm just like, I know that y'all are there. I see your comments coming up. But the only other face I see is mine. Now here you go again. You say you want your freedom. Yeah, that is an amazing comeback song. It is absolutely incredible. Nomi's breaking out the drum line and singing Tusk. Rosalind tends to know all the words for jazz songs. Stevie Nicks actually invented the CO Bill butt funnel. Yes, the 70s were wild. Yes, they were. Sassy Savage, you love singing Mary J. Nice. Don't need no hateration, botheration in this dancery. Alcohol is always involved in me singing publicly. Prior to my discovery of alcohol, there were some near misses with fainting, and one instance where I was twisting my skirt around my finger until my panties were nearly on display. It was nearly at my ankles when it started. Rosalind. Oh, bless you, honey. Bless. Nomi saw Iggy Pop at the Boulder Theater and had to listen from the sidewalk out front because he was ear-bleedingly loud. Yeah, that sounds legit. Rosalind respects hiding under the table after singing publicly. Thank you. Thank you. My sister and I occasionally rent a karaoke room on 32nd Street and sing for hours. Yeah, in K-Town. I respect that. I have never gone to any of the norebang in K-Town, but I've eaten a lot of food on 31st and 32nd Street. Yes, lots of it, and done a lot of skincare shopping in that district. I used to live in Brooklyn. I lived in the Bronx. I lived in Manhattan. Like, that's home for me. So, yeah. I've never gone to the karaoke rooms, any of the karaoke rooms in K-Town, but I know what you're talking about. I was with the airline crew work, and they all looked at me shocked afterwards. They were like, "Where did that come from?" Then I then did a duet with a Ben Affleck lookalike, Mariah Luther, Endless Love. Oh, no. No, that's Diana Ross. I don't even remember them. Diana Ross and Lionel Richie, who sang that shit originally. Stevie Wonder is amazing, of course. I have an earworm instead of lunch. Also, I don't have range for I Wish You Were Here by Rednecks. I also don't know that song, so I can't even help you. Now Nomi's got Kimberly drumming Tusk. Pamela SP Butterfly. Last time I remember doing karaoke was 30 years ago during my volunteer year on the island of Yap. Thank you, Q-Tip and Busta. Thank you, by Q-Tip and Busta. Such an uplifting tune. Yes. Nomi, you're still wearing your fucking hospital gown. Yap is 230 miles southwest of Guam. And see, now we learn things. I have not seen The Idol on Max with Lily Rose Depp. I'm a little afraid of it just because it seems like a bit much. And I'm not sure that I would be okay with it. I used to do karaoke at a bar called the Marlin until the owner killed himself and was found in a room filled with bullet holes and cocaine. Okay. Well, yeah, that works. We'd never met and sang in perfect harmony. T, I love that. Pag says I've lived in the East 80s my whole life except for 5 years on East 58th. Okay, nice. I'm down with it. When I lived in Manhattan, it was very brief. It was a sublet for like 6 months. But it was right where Sotheby's is, and the end of that street is a turnaround because the FDR is right there. Sorry, it's 230 miles from Palau. Yap is between Guam and Palau. Okay, yeah. But I've lived in 2 different places in the Bronx. I've lived in Brooklyn. I Nomi is stripping off his gown to Kimberly while she's drumming Tusk. I love this so much. Brum, 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 brum. 72nd. Yep. Yep. That's where I was. Right at the end of that little cul-de-sac. I never had to wait long for a taxi. Because the yellow cabs all use that street as their turnaround stop. Um, so I could basically walk out the door and hey, and when we went to that was the year that Culture Club was doing their reunion tour with all the original members, and I got tickets and they were playing Radio City. 2 days before, I had come down with some kind of gnarly intestinal thing where I could not keep anything inside my body. If it wasn't coming out one end, it was coming out the other. It was gnarly. I was sending down to the deli constantly for just all I needed was chicken soup. He's like, "No, you should have some ginger ale with some cranberry juice. You need vitamins." I'm like, "Okay, thank you. You know better than I do. Just send that shit." Um, I was not going to miss this fucking show. And when we got there, like, all we had to do was walk out of the apartment and bang, taxi right there. Yep, Radio City. No, it wasn't Noro. It was something more disgusting than that. It was beyond. Um and we got to Radio City. We went in. My companion for the evening and I found our seats. I had good seats too. Um the opening act for Culture Club, and Pag, you're gonna get this because I mean, New York, you will. The opening act for Culture Club was Hedwig and the Angry Inch. It was before the Broadway show, before the movie. They were still workshopping this shit and trying to figure out what worked. And so they had them open for Culture Club. on their reunion tour on New Year's Eve at Radio City. David Cameron Mitchell wasn't even there. But later when they came to Broadway, I saw them. I saw the Broadway show with Doogie Howser, Neil, what's his ass? And I saw it with David Cameron Mitchell. And I stage doored the shit out of that and was like, oh, okay, go on, Nomi, twirling your moneymaker. You're doing that helicopter shit. I see you. I got to talk to him afterward. And I was like, listen, this feels like this has come full circle. Because I was in the audience at Radio City when Hedwig and the Angry Inch opened for Neil Patrick Harris. Thank you, A. Kenneth. When Hedwig and the Angry Inch opened for Culture Club on their reunion tour. And he was like, oh my God, you were there? And I said, yeah, I was there. And now I'm here. It was amazing. And tonight's show was still amazing. And I'm so happy that it feels complete, if that makes sense. And he was like, yes, it totally makes sense. This is incredible. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. My version of quintessential New York music experience was Freddie Hubbard and Stanley Crouch coming to my table and hanging out between sets when I was 13. Nice. My quintessential New York bar experience was getting served at the Continental on St. Mark's when I was 15. Yep, Spinal Tap did play a bunch of club dates before they filmed the movie, and I've got mad respect for that. But yeah, this whole Hedwig thing really, I feel pretty good about that. I feel pretty good about having had all of those experiences. You stop it right now, Bilf. How dare you? Lane Staley, secret composer of Frasier theme song, follow these lines. That is rude and uncalled for. And I don't know why you would say something like that. Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. My high school friends with body piercings all went to St. Mark's because they never checked ID. Yeah, I figured that out because I was a brand new girl to the East Coast. I had taken a Greyhound bus to Boston, and the people I was hanging out with, we drove down to New York, and then we hung out in New York. I was stunned. I had a brief moment of terror. And my friend Dawn said, the city is like a dog. If you show it you're afraid, it will bite you. And I went, oh, that makes sense. But the first moment that I set foot on the pavement in New York and I breathed in a huge double lungful of breath, I went, oh, This is home. And it wasn't long after that I was living there. But yeah, I got served at the Continental on St. Mark's, 15 years old. Every day is like survival. Girl, you ain't kidding. Nomi's grabbing the mic and introduces the Bilf in a polar bear suit. Put your hands together. Pag, I started going to clubs at 13 and worked at one through college. When the drinking age was 18, most places didn't bother carding. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, when I was working at the knitting factory, they did a lot of carding. I mean, I was legal by that point, but I was drinking underage at the Slaughtered Lamb in the West Village. They didn't give a fuck. And they were making me pictures of red devils. But when I worked at the knitting factory, I was part of their office staff. I was actually the owner's assistant. Yeah. It was something. The best part about working at the knit is that you had free access to the espresso machine during the day. And if you came to any of the shows at night, yeah, I did work at the knitting factory, Bilf. I was Michael Dorf's assistant at the knit. And that was how I got to see Morphine and actually meet Mark Sandman. I had a really good time there. And like I said, you had unlimited access to the espresso machine. And when you went there for shows, if you wanted to attend something, all you had to do was, let people know, hey, listen, I really want to go to this show. And they're like, all right, yeah, cool. Fine, we'll put you on the list. None of the bartenders ever charged staff for drinks. So that's how that worked. I waited on Boy George at the Sheraton Hotel before they played Red Rocks. They gave me tickets. It was awesome. That was amazing. Anyone else love Say, Say, Say? Say, 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 what do you want? Oh, that was a great song. I don't remember much about the video, but I remember the song. Oh, I will totally do a trip to New York City with you. 100%. Yep, I worked in the knitting factory. I remember under 18 nights at the local disco serving non-alcoholic cocktails. We thought we were so grown up. I know, we had an underage nightclub here too. Pag, you worked at the Ritz. Nice. Also, ABBA. It was a cool place to work. Very nice. Michael Dorf is also the name of a law school professor who said I was minimizing atrocities by referring to Stalin's crimes as errors. Yeah, Michael Dorf, I'm of two minds about him. Like, in some ways, he was really kind of a snot because he was who he was. He owned the business that he did. He traveled in those circles. And so when I heard somebody and went, book him. I've heard this CD. Book him. He said, you know what? How about you do your job and I'll do mine? Oh, And he didn't book him. But when it was time for me to leave, that job, one of the gifts I got as a going away present was the CD from the guy that I had told him to book. It was Duncan Sheik, who went on to write Spring Awakening. Why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz. Oh my God, Safety Dance, don't start me with that. Because if we're talking Duran Duran and Boy George, then that must be mentioned. Only if you're now that's what I call music 1983. Prince played at the Knitting Factory in LA. Sure he did. I did not manage to cross paths with Prince. I grew up in Minnesota. I fled here when I was 20. I worked at the Knitting Factory. I did a lot of volunteer work for the New York Macintosh Music Festival, Macintosh New York Music Festival, aka MacFest. And that was before I worked for the Knit. And we were the first people to put webcams into clubs. I installed webcams in CBGB. So there's my cred. And I lived in LA for 5 years. But never crossed paths with Prince. I did, however, get to meet Maurice Day and Jerome, and they were both lovely. I had a friend who worked for Alternative Tentacles and said Jello is insufferable behind the scenes. I was like, I suspected that, but please don't ruin this for me. You know what? I'm sure he is. I'm positive of it. But I have a friend in Connecticut who was working for the Green Party. He had run it as a candidate for the Green Party a number of times. And when they were getting ready to have a rally in Connecticut, they had a bunch of people lined up, Janine Garofalo, a bunch of other people, and Jello calls into the campaign office and said, "Hey, I need to talk to Ralph. Blah blah blah. I want to be at the rally. Does he have any room for me?" And he's like, "Hang on just a second. Let me put you on speakerphone. Ralph's in the room." And so they popped him on speaker. "Ralph, this is Jello. I can make it to the rally. I want to know if you have room for me. I want to be able to speak." And Ralph goes, "Come on. There's always room for Jello." And everyone laughed, and he came to the rally. So there you go. Sometimes he can take a joke. Abra, abracadabra. I wanna reach out and grab ya. You can dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. I remember singing along and dancing to Boy George with my cousin when I was a kid, and safety dance is part of that experience. Yes. Everybody take off your pants. I still blame Palmer for the amount of black I wear. Okay. We can go where we want to. Night is young and so am I. Todd Swift. Hello. Titanic Teutonic titties are my specialty, Tina, says Todd Swift. Safety dance reminds me of Southerners in Colorado, sitting on a waterbed with my nephew smoking dank weed with MTV playing. Well, that's fair. Other quintessential NYC music experiences: shaking off ambient trip hangover while tabling for fringe political cause at Randall's Island Warp Tour. Nice. I heard a recording of Miles Davis sitting in with Prince. That's lovely. Steve Miller was quite hot in his heyday. You know what? Honestly, couldn't pick the man out of a lineup. I am so skeeved out by really love your peaches, want to shake your tree that I can't. I can't with him. So you did both coasts, LA versus New York. What was the best thing about each place? Um LA, I mean, I still have some good friends there and I love them. Them and not having an actual winter to speak of was pretty rad. The food is a close third. New York, everything. Everything. New York is where I'm at. New York is where my heart lives. Knitting Factory would book noise artists. Oh yeah. Knitting Factory would book, especially in New York. Most of the staff were squat punks. So he would book their bands. They would clean the toilets and he would book their bands. Lydia, I really don't want Jello to be a tool. I love, love, love his spoken word material. Lydia, same. I was weaned on his spoken word material. I learned that shit. I had No More Cocoons when I was like 14 years old, listening to that shit on vinyl. Yeah. And I love that he was nice about it when they said, "There's always room for Jello," and he actually laughed about it because he got the fucking joke. But he sometimes can be a tool, and I've heard that as well. But I mean, really, can't anybody? But the guitar whistle, yeah, I know. The food in LA is legit, but then you have to be in LA. I mean, I can't get fucking Fat Burger anywhere else. I can't get sushi from Ajasai if I'm not in West Hollywood. I can't get Tommy Burger out here. I can't even get fucking Del Taco out here, okay? Come on. I can't go to Little Tokyo and go to Mr. Ramen and hook my ass up with a massive bowl of soup and a Coca-Cola for like $7. I can't do that here. Alcohol till 4 a.m. Fucking A right, Pag. I miss Q-Tip and Busta at NYC Knitting Factory. I wept that night. Oh, God, Duff, I'm so sorry. Steve Miller's speech at the Rock Hall induction is legendary. Legendary? Okay. All right. I haven't seen it, Frank Humphreys. The thing that I care about regarding the Rock Hall of Fame is the outfit that Pat Benatar wore for her induction. And I want that outfit. I want it. All right, Lydia. I hope the meeting isn't terrible. There are acceptable levels of toolery. Absolutely. I hope that your meeting is not awful and that you escape it relatively unscathed. Have a good day, my love. Jello gets cool guy points for being nice to Nardwar. I guess we know where Chow falls on the Chicago versus New York debate. Haven't spent a whole lot of time in Chicago. However, I will be there in a couple of weeks to go and see Moonbyul. Choo Choo and I are road tripping because that's what we do. When it's K-pop, we road trip. And if it's not Appa, it's Choo Choo. I have my road trip peeps. I got my ride or die bitches when it comes to the K-pop. And all she wants to do is dance and make romance. You don't mind the heat coming off the street. She wants to party. Ooh, she wants to get down. Ooh. Mike loves Hall of Fame introduction speeches. Hilariously legendary assholery. Oh my. I might have to look that up. I've heard he's actually a really nice guy. But I guess I'm really not surprised. I mean, it sounds on brand. Was given a gray round mass of dimpled meat on 2 stale whole wheat buns for lunch at the hospital. Still wants a real cheeseburger. Ooh, shit, Nomi, I'm so sorry. I blame my mother. Duff! Have to break my fast and also must run for now. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. I hope that your breakfast is absolutely delicious and 100% sinful. I'll see you soon, my love. Have a great day. Now I got a little change in my pocket going jang-a-lang-a-lang. Wanna call you on the telephone, baby. Give you a ring. Each time I call, I hear the same old thing. Always no huggy, no kissy until I get a wedding ring. Have you ever been to the Atomic Cafe in LA? It was the place to go after the bars closed in the 80s. I have not. They had burgers, Mexican and Chinese bowls of noodles, perfect to ward off the hangover. I have not been there. I didn't move to LA until late in 2005. I was there for 5 years. The first year was traumatic enough that I spent the remaining 4 years trying to get the fuck out. My honey, my baby, don't put my love upon no shelf. She said, don't hand me no lines and keep your hands to yourself. One of my most memorable music moments was practically carrying a very drunk Joey Ramone up a flight of stairs. I'm 5 feet tall. He was about 6'5". Yeah, Joey was not a short human. Oh my God, that's amazing, though. Good on ya. Good on ya. Fucking cheers to that, man. I know that Joey is looking down upon you from the heavens and blessing your very soul on the daily. That is absolutely delightful. I saw the Ramones play in Milwaukee at Summerfest, and Debbie Harry opened for them, and it was her birthday, and oh my God, she was drunk. She was absolutely cacked. Could barely stand up, but she sang her ass off. And then the Ramones came on, and I was the happiest bitch in the entire world. The next night, it was Depeche Mode and I always get these mixed up. I can't remember if it was Nitzareb or Front 242, but it was one of them. And, it was quite something. Steve Miller let the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame have it. Good. And well, he should. That video cracked me up when I saw the wedding at the end of the vid and she's like 8 months pregnant. Yeah, well, I guess he didn't do so good at keeping his hands to himself. All right, guys, I think I'm really going to have to call it at this point because I've been going for almost 3 hours. Thank you, everybody who has come to hang out with me. I realize that you have a choice in late night internet entertainment. Oh, I love Depressed Mode too. Depeche Mode. You'll dance to anything by Depeche Mode. Yeah, I love Depeche Mode. I still love Depeche Mode. I think Dave Gahan has an incredible voice. And they have rolled with the changes quite a bit. I don't have any problems with them, despite Dead Milkman snark. Just hold on loosely, but don't let go. Oh my God, 38 special. If you cling too tightly, you're gonna lose control. I'm so happy that you guys all decided to hang out with me, and I really appreciate it. Please remember to hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whichever you choose. Check to see if you're still subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I have a very small goal. I'm just, my first goal is 1,300. I would like to get there. I keep going in the opposite direction. But I would love to have you guys along for more goofiness, more silliness, more snapping me out of my bullshit. I appreciate y'all. If you want to reach me, if you want to email me, anything else, it's all right down there in the description box. And if you want to help out our friend Brian Lucas, the link to do that is also down in the description box. If you have a channel that you want to promote, please leave a comment after this live so that all we have to do is click on your name. It'll take us right there and we can subscribe. We can commit to watch hours. We can do whatever it is that you need. A rising tide lifts all ships, y'all. Let's help each other out. Isn't that why we're here? As for right now, it's one more for the road. Xenu. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I said one more sip ought to get it. One more porp till shark quits it. One more for the road. I will be back here tomorrow. Same bug time, same bug channel. And I feel better than I did a few hours ago. And it did help. It did help. Thank you, Pag. Time with this community usually does. Frank Humphreys, don't talk to me about better days because then I'm going to start going PIL. Better days will never be. Anyway, I hope that you all rest well. You sleep sweet. You stay safe. Watch out for deer. Have a good whenever it is, wherever you are. I'll be back here soon. And until I am, peace to you.